model that you can build. Okay, so a big shout out and a thank you to Miss Mary Mack of the Lego store here in South Park. South Park Mall in Charlotte, North Carolina. She was a huge, awesome help when it came to getting this model together. As many of you know, we can't touch the pieces on the pick-a-brick wall anymore at all, period. So what Miss Mary Mack did was I basically stirred the pieces for what seemed like maybe like 10 minutes or so, and then she actually went in, and as I told her which pieces go where, which pieces went where, she built it for me using her gloved up. You know, she was all gloved up and everything. It was pretty hard for her, and then but it came out, I think, awesome, and I'm really thankful to her that she was able to help us with that. I hope if Lego is watching this or listening, they can honestly just an applaud to Miss Mary Mack for the awesome job that she did today, helping us out with getting this model done for our summer camp. And now, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get to the model for this week. So this is our model right here. As the description on the video said, it's a mini little apartment, and we've got some ivy growing on the outside. Now, this is not just a little model to play around with. It's also a very good lesson because it teaches us 3 different things. One is going to be SNOT techniques. That's not snot as in, the gross stuff. That's not as in studs not on top. Okay, that means that is in reference to most people building just straight up and down instead of out, in, sideways. So it teaches us a good lesson about studs not on top, or snot. It's a good lesson about the consolidated staggered technique, and then the easy release roof, so you can really see inside of your models. Okay, and then we've also got Emmett with us. You may have seen him last time. He was in our minifigure display case, if you want to go back to that video. But he is going to be the little example on how you can really awesomely use this technique, of course, with minifigures. Also, once you're done with these, they are stackable. You can put them on top of each other, and that will allow you to make a little apartment block or possibly a little neighborhood. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started right now on how you build this model. Okay, so first off, we're going to take one of our 6x8 bricks and then put it down flat. Okay, let's go a little bit closer to the to what we're building here. Okay, all right, next we're going to take our green 1x4 tile, and we're going to put it right here in the bottom left corner. Okay, just right there. Next, we're going to take one of our 1x2 panels, and we're going to put it right next to that 1x1 green tile. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and grab our door frame and our door, and we're going to put the door in the door frame by first putting one corner in like this, and then we're going to slide the other one into place. There we go. And now our door is in. And then we're going to put the door right beside the panel. Okay? And then Emmett should now be able to come out of here pretty easy. You should be able to open this door up and come straight through. Okay. Yep. Alrighty then. We are going to grab 2 of our 1x1 bracket bricks with 1 knob. Or you can also, if you got one of these, you can use the 1x2 bracket brick with 2 knobs. I'm going to choose this one because I want to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to put that on top right there. And then next, I'm going to start building the window structure beside the door. So first off, we are going to start with a 1x2 plate. Wow, I don't have the pieces that I needed for this. I was supposed to have several of the 1x2. I'm actually supposed to have like 3 of these. But we'll go ahead and continue on this way. It's not going to exactly it's not going to affect us that bad. But, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so next off, we are going to take one of okay. Hopefully, once they see this part of the video, they will come back here and bring me some more 1x2 plates. So that's why we had those out. So we're gonna put one 1x2 plate right there. Then we're gonna take one of our dark gray 1x1 bricks and one of our light gray 1x1 bracket bricks, and we're going to put them right beside each other, just like this. Okay. And then for right now, we'll leave that like this in order, and so we can just keep on going on with our build. Okay, alrighty, there are our pieces. Awesome. Okay, we'll go ahead and finish it now then. We're gonna take another of the 1x2 plates, and we're gonna put this on top of the other 2 plates that we just, or the other 2 bricks we just put down. Then we're gonna take another of the 1x1 brick and the 1x1 bracket brick with 1 knob, and we're going to also put those down. I like to switch this up because I like this look right here, because we're going to be putting these leaves on here, kind of like it's like flowers and ivy growing up the side of the house. So I want to basically stagger these so they are so it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, once we have those on, we're going to take our window, alright, and we're going to put it on top. Then we're going to take 2 more of these 1x1 and 1x1 bracket brick, and we're going to do this. And then last, we're going to put another 1x2 plate on top. Okay? So this is how it should look so far right now, a little bit checkered. Then we're going to turn this way. We're going to take one of our 1x4 bracket bricks with 4 knobs, and we're going to put it on the outside right here. Then we're going to take our other 1x2 panel and put it on top. Then we're going to take 5. And I already used 1 over there, so I'm just going to take 2 of these and put them like this. I'm going to put 2 of these in the middle. And then there we go. That gives us a whole nother panel to work with. Okay? And we're going to put this right here. Okay? There we go. Now, up until now, really this was just building. Now we're going to look at putting on a few of our techniques. So, first off, it's going to be consolidated staggered. So consolidated staggered is when you are using pieces like doors and panels, and they don't exactly allow you to use the staggered brick technique, which is basically when you take whenever you have 2 bricks that meet, there's 1 brick above them that joins them together. This is staggered right here because you have these 2 bricks and then 1 piece above them, this plate, that joins them together. And you'll see as it goes up, you know, it's sort of, when you pull it all apart, it keeps this in one, we call it as a panel. It keeps it in one. But what about these right here? These are all just in strips, and they can easily come down. So the way we use consolidated staggered is as soon as we get them all to the same level, we're going to take the same staggered rule. Whenever 2 pieces or 2 sections meet together, we're going to join them with 1 piece above them. So we're going to take our 1x4 black tile and we're going to put it across these 2 sections, and that will join those 2 together. Next, we'll take our other 1x4 tile and we'll put it across here so it joins the other ones together. And now what you'll see is that it's going to stay all together right there. That's pretty solid now, okay? And then next, we're going to take our 1x2 red plate and put it right here. And that's going to join these 2 sections together. And then to finish it all off, we're going to take our salmon colored 1x1 quarter tiles and put them on either end. Okay? And then now we've got this totally together. Now this was not only consolidated staggered, but this also gave us a easy release roof. Now you can take this same technique and apply it to much bigger buildings we have constantly, but the whole concept behind an easy to release roof is that most of the area is composed, or the most of the surface area where a roof would sit is composed of tiles. And then you have maybe 1 to 2 studs, depending upon how big the area is, that is going to keep the actual roof in place. So this one has an easy release roof, and you see it's not going to come off or anything, it's not going to move around, but if you try to take it off, really easy to just take off and be able to see inside your model. Okay, so that is what we have right here. It's called the easy release roof system. Just make sure you have more tiles than you have bricks on top, and you'll be able to have a roof release system that really helps with taking the roof off of your model. Okay, so we have 2 techniques in one: consolidated staggered and easy release. Okay, next up we're going to do our SNOT technique. Now the reason we put these bracket bricks on here staggered was because we want to now add on our decorative pieces. Now I'm going to add on these little leaf pieces because this is going to be kind of like ivy is growing up the side of this house. And I thought that as I was trying to build this model, I thought that would be a really cool little theme for this set, for this little model right here. And then now we can put flowers in there if we want to, kind of like flowers are also growing out of the vines that are growing up this house. And then we have some more surfaces we can build on too to add more of these vines and all kinds of other stuff. You don't have to add on the flowers, or you don't have to add on the leaves either. But I thought that might look really cool to have a house that just sort of had, you know, some foliage growing up the half of it or part of it, you know. So this is our house is done from the bottom standpoint. Now we're just going to create the roof. We're going to take our last 6x8 plate. We are going to take one of our 1x4 bracket bricks, and we're going to put it on the side. And then we're going to take the other one and put it on the other side. And then we're also going to take a 1x4 plate and put it on top, and another 1x4 plate and put it on the other side. And I forgot one thing real quick, that this is supposed to be like a little garden area. So what you need to do is put this in front of here if you want to have it like a garden, but you cannot have the flower in there as well. It just does not fit. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and put that back. And then we'll just put this over here. There we go. See? Alrighty. So let's get back to our roof, or our second floor. Then we're going to take our 1x2 jumper plate, and we're going to put it on the very first line of studs in the middle. We should have 3 studs on each side if you count there. Okay? And then we're going to put on this so that it sits at an angle. It will only fit at this angle, okay? Because we're not exactly using a conventional connection here. We're using one that is kind of weird and in the middle. So just sort of make sure that you've got that connected in the right place so it'll stay in. Alright, so that's our roof. We're going to go ahead and put that on top. There we go. And then now we're going to do one last thing. We're going to make a lamp for it. A lamp or a light outside for it. First, we're going to take our little handle right here. Knob, whatever it is. Compass. Not compass, but telescope, I guess. And we're going to put this translucent 1x1 cylinder on it, and then we're going to take our clip here and we're going to put this right there. Okay, and that's going to hold it in place. Then we're just going to go right up underneath here and stick it there. It's not too complex, it sort of just hangs right there. And then I had to add this in because Miss Mary Mac at the Lego store was adamant about the fire being on here. So we're going to put the fire right here. And there we go. There is our little tiny mini apartment. Very, very quaint. You can put these together in order to make little houses that stick together. Or you can actually stack these on top of each other. It isn't such an easy release system, but it still allows you to, you know, make a little sort of apartment city. And then you can just take them back off if you want to. Okay? So, yeah. So now we've got 2 of these little houses. I love them. They're easy to put together. They teach you some really good techniques about things. And yeah, awesome. Okay, now here's a challenge for you. Build upon this, customize it, and what else can you do on the outside of your tiny house? What about adding some more bracket bricks on the side, so you can do more SNOT techniques or studs not on top techniques. Can we make this garden area a little bit bigger? What about the second level? Can we make a stairway that goes up to the second level, maybe for them to look over like a balcony? Or how can we hook these together to make them into more of a modular sort of community? So those are all challenges for you. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Brikcraft Cross Arts and Crafts. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll have one more this summer for you to watch, so look out for that one coming up soon. Thank you so much for joining us today, and remember, do your best, never give up, and keep on leveling up. Bye.